What's up, guys? So this guy, if you've been watching, this guy, he said he had a few choice words for me, which he's allowed to. He's entitled to that. Like, you feel how you feel. But I said, okay, you feel how you feel. Just how about you come on the show, and then you can like verbally say what you're saying because you're pretty angry. Pretty angry. You're upset at me, a total stranger. Simply because of what I'm saying or my thoughts, which is absolutely insane to me. But I digress. So he appeared in the comment sections again. Then I opened, the floor for him to say what he needed to say, because I'm not a jerk, right? Go ahead and say what you have to say. So I'm going to show you guys. He was in the comment section, and I sent him a message, the invite. He has declined. Let me see. Boom. Is that it? That is it. I'm about to show you my inbox. Let's get this out of here. Boom. That's over here. Yeah. Everybody should post, if you want to be watching my videos. Post notifications will work. For some reason, I don't get Facebook doesn't always send out notifications that I'm live. We know why. But yeah. So this right here, how do I make it bigger? Open in Messenger. There we go. He's in my comment section right now. All right. This is a message from Mr. Chance. He's upset because my videos. So I sent him this invite, this little invite right here. Come talk to me. He said, "What's up, little booger?" Whatever that means. And I said, "There's your link." Okay, honestly, no joke. I want you to see something. Okay, I don't know who this person is. If he said something to you, that's honestly like not my fault. His opinion is his opinion. That has zero to do with me. But this is what he had an issue with, because this guy called him a jigaboo. Whatever. Like, you called me how many names on here, but you're mad because a white person said it. And I just, I'm just like, are you coming on the show or not? And he keeps going on and on and on. Like, you can ask me all this over verbal conversation. That's my problem with people like you. So I'm asking him again. So I take that as a no. And then he says, you say F your own people because you feel like white people are accepting you. Okay, that's why I'm doing this, because all you white people have accepted me. And this is what I have waited for all my life, for white people to finally accept me, because that's, what I aspired to be thinking and feeling as an adult. This is what I feel. He's like, "Are you coming or not?" No, nothing. Still nothing. F me. You dusty ass self-hating how. Ho, not how. Okay. So let's ask him again, because he's in the comment section. This is what I do to people. When they come to my comment section, you're allowed to say how you feel. You're allowed to do whatever you please. But when you come to my comment section and the first thing you do is, you didn't insult me because I'm not ashy. He thought it was funny because I had a small, I don't know, like, a little speck in my nose. And I'm like, "Oh, snap. I didn't even realize that was in my nose on camera." That's a part of being human. Everybody has boogers. Like, that's not uncommon. So he's upset because of everything I have to say about all my videos. I don't know how old Chance is. So when you come in my comment section and you have all these mean, nasty, hateful things to say, okay, you don't have anything constructive to say. You're just angry about the fact that I'm talking about what I'm talking about. And if you notice in those comments he was talking to me in, he said, don't wear your cult hat. This simply says, keep America great, which means America's great. Nope, we all have a free mind to say and do what we feel. It's not a cult. See, don't be putting words in these white folks' mouths, Chance. Chance doesn't want to come on. I was looking forward to this. All right, look, that would be a question that you all could give Chance if he were here to answer, but he's not because he's afraid. Boogergate. Oh, God. Damn, she's Indian and she's been called a cracker. It's real out here. But when I originally got on the live from my phone, I was in the car. I said blacks suffer from Stockholm syndrome. This guy right here is a perfect candidate. Simply because I support Trump. And I'm just a realist about what's happening in the black community. It's effed up. And people need to be held accountable. And Democrats, government, who put these policies in place, passes pieces of legislation, you are responsible. That doesn't take responsibility away from black people and doing what they have to do, but you are responsible for a lot of things that, you know, certain people couldn't control. That's my whole, what do you call it? Like, not my whole purpose, but that's a main reason why I get on here and try to offer some type of education to people to understand how government works. You are responsible. So this is an issue that you should be trying to fix instead of making it worse. The fact that Democrats have done absolutely nothing for the 70 plus years that they have been running this country should speak volumes. It should speak volumes. You should be tired of going through the same nonsense that you're going through. You should be tired of them only offering you government programs and not real opportunities. You're sympathizing with your oppressor. And because I'm speaking out and I'm trying to wake you up, I become the enemy. I'm not your enemy. The people that you're fighting so hard for, you know, like LeBron James, people go hard for LeBron James. People go hard for a lot of these black celebrities, these black activists, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all these people. But what have they done for you? How has the community gotten any better? Oh, he's reading my messages now. You know, it hasn't gotten any better. Nothing has. He's coming. Drum roll. We'll see if he actually pops in. If you see yourself as a victim, you will always be a victim, never accountable. That right there, I like that comment. What you do is important, even if one person changes their mind, that is huge. What you're doing is huge. Thank you. I appreciate that. When I worked for the government, it amazed me how the number of people who had no idea that government money was their tax dollars. This is what I mean. You pay attention to how y'all need to go back to civics class. Can we open up the court? Yes, you can. We can do that. Um, we'll open up with questions. I'm gonna give him a bit of time to get here. Facts. Easily manipulated. I mean, yeah, easily offended or easily manipulated. Yeah, man. CNN sucks. CNN's garbage. The people are becoming the new source of news. Since not all of us, some. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, some of us give you the news, the truth. Some of us. A lot of people are out here just trying to do this for clout and getting a bag. It's funny that you mentioned Stockholm Central because I posted. Oh, wow, did you? I always say that to Black people. They get pissed off at me. He's taking a little bit of time. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to keep you waiting. But he said he's coming. I'm going to show you so you guys believe me. Look at this. He said, okay, I'm coming. My bro Marlon, chicken liberals. I'm going to give him a little bit of time to get here. You guys can ask questions. I'll put them up so he could see them as well. Okay, I'm coming. CNN is a product of Operation Mockingbird. Yeah. Damn, what is that documentary? I totally forgot what it is. I have to look at that. Look at what movie that is. Buckshot equals bullshit. Deplorables from Indiana, what's up? We're all deplorables here. Comic News Network. That's what CNN stands for. Oh man, Ernest. Or he's trying to figure it out. I don't know. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. What's on my page? Come on, dude. Damn it. No, I haven't looked at his profile. What did he do on your wall? I don't know what you're talking about. Biden was hiding today. How can a person run for president and not campaign? I don't know. Democrats get away with a whole bunch of stuff that they shouldn't get away with. Like, I don't see how anybody's even remotely interested in voting for Joe when he's got nothing to offer. Like, nothing. What's popping? Everybody entering. What's up? What's up? We're waiting for this guy. I'm going to give him about 5-10 more minutes. And if he doesn't show, then we know what it really is. This is his profile for anybody. He looks like Lil Jon to me. At first, I'm like, where's your face at, dude? What's the deal with him? He feels like I'm a hoe. And that I side with racist white people. So I said, you know what, man? If it's bothering you that bad, I'm going to give you an opportunity to just, come and speak verbally, because all this, popping gums over the keyboard, I just think it's stupid. Say what you have to say, verbally. He said, okay, loading up. We'll see if he pops in. He's basically upset because I made a video the other day that was talking about all the black leaders. They're silent. The Democratic Party snubbed Ice Cube. I don't care what anybody says. Both parties reached out, and one of them said, wait till after the election, and the other one said, let's come talk. So, oh, we like what you have, but let's wait till after the election. That sounds like a snub to me. It doesn't sound like you're literally interested in, helping your community. It sounds like, give me your vote, and we'll talk about what what you need, or we'll talk about what you have to offer, whatever was in his contract. Now, like I said before, I don't agree with anything in his contract. But I definitely don't agree with Democrats just giving him the snub, saying, nah, wait. I think that's disrespectful. For real. It just is. And then you got people that are pissed off at him for actually taking the meeting with, Trump's administration. That's stupid. That's stupid, bro. You're more mad at the fact that he met with Donald Trump than you are about the fact that Democrats have snubbed you. The black community, black America, the people that they are targeting their campaign towards, all the pandering they're doing. Really? Wait till after the election. We like what you have. What are we waiting for? Thank you. Thank you. This is a comment of the night. Everything that they just did, it shows that they don't care about black people. The fact that it's just mind-boggling to me how liberals aren't saying a word about this. Like, it didn't click off of somebody's mind, like, damn, what? Democrats didn't even sit down and have a conversation with him to see exactly what he might have been talking about. Just, nah, wait. Okay, this is I don't think he's coming, but it's all right. We can still talk about this. This is exactly what is in Trump's platinum plan. Okay, 3 million new jobs. We went over this. We did a show about this, the Hit Squad. Hold on. Sorry, I had to respond to that. This is what it is. Everything in here is opportunities. Give black churches the ability to compete for federal resources of their community. Okay? Onshore manufacturing to advance jobs and development opportunities for black-owned businesses. It sounds like a lot of opportunities and not government funding or government program. Here, take this and be single and raise your kids by yourself, and don't let the man in the house and we'll help you. Or here, keep having children out of wedlock because the state will keep providing money for you to live. That makes a lot of sense, right? So this is what they worked with Ice Cube on. Immigration policies that protects American jobs, which should be huge to a lot of people because a lot of people in the black community can't work those jobs that they might normally qualify for because, in this day and age, you need more than a high school diploma. A trade goes a long way. Trade goes a long way. A degree also goes a long way too. That's just the rules of the game. But I just don't get why anybody is upset with Ice Cube. And I still don't understand how nobody has questioned the Democratic Party about why they couldn't speak to him or why he had to wait till after the election. This guy's not going to show. Ha! I took what term? What term did you bring up? I'm curious. Oh, the Democratic Party's a plantation? Yeah, they get upset. It's the truth, though. If it wasn't a plantation, why are you still on it? Why are you so afraid to leave? What's the problem? Why can't you stand up to the Democratic Party like, yeah, nah. You guys just say, okay, we'll vote for you another 4 years. Okay. You cannot give us anything. Okay. You can ignore the inner city. Okay. You can do that. You guys can keep doing all that. And I'm going to keep voting for you. He ran, or maybe, I don't know, I'm making excuses for him now. Maybe he's just got a super slow computer. Or maybe he's a troll. Thank you for bringing that up, Curtis. I totally forgot about that. I don't know who Chris Cuomo thinks he is, but uh-oh. He must be taking his hormone regimen. He ain't coming. I got on my phone from work. Facts. Are you available Wednesday? Yeah, should be. I don't have anything planned. What's up, Derek Dieter? If you live in Indiana, man, check out Derek Dieter. He is the shit. I looked at this guy's campaign stuff and all the testimonials he had. It was amazing how he was able to mingle with the culture because he actually cared. And people could tell when you care. It's just the facts. So y'all check out Derek Dieter if you live in Indiana. Yeah, let Cora know. He didn't say anything to me about it. He's icky. People don't want to do anything to have opportunities. It's work. It's like, yeah. It's almost, I bet you only date white guys. Why are you worried about who I date, man? Good night. You sleep good. I know it's late. It's like 10:54 for you guys. It's not my fault. He's taking his time. He said, I'm going to my office. My kids are loud. I bet you only date white guys. But this video of what's his name, Chris Cuomo. Somebody sent it to me. I don't know who. I'm bad with who sent it to me. It might have been Nicole. Is it Nicole? No, it wasn't Nicole. I don't know who sent it to me, but I want to watch it again. Kind of personal. I know your type. You don't know me though. He's just saying office. Why does the attack have to be personal? Because they have nothing else to do. My mom's good. No, she's going to be forever my mom. That's it. He sounds racist. You sent it to me, Jim? Okay, let me see if I can find it. I can't keep my... I get too many messages in it. I can't keep it all together. See, I can't even find your message, Jim. Sheesh. How come I don't see his comments? He's inboxing me that. He's not saying that to me. Oh, Curtis sent it to me. Derek Dieter. Here it is. You have put it on my wall. Here we go. Chris Cuomo is a freaking P word, man. I can't stand him. He gets under my skin so bad. His face, his facial expressions, everything about this guy just gets under my skin. Ugh. Let me know if you can hear it. He got you excited for nothing. I know. I feel the same way. I do want to do that. We should do that with the hit squad. You can't hear it? Okay. It's a bit of a delay, so I don't see that you guys can't hear it until it's like moments have passed. Let me redo it. Man, he got me excited too.
And I didn't run to go work with any campaign. Both campaigns contacted me. Both campaigns wanted to talk to me about the contract with Black America. One campaign said, we love what you have, but let's really dig into it after the election. And one campaign said, we love what you have. Do you mind talking to us about it? And that's what I did. So I didn't run to nobody. And so that was real misleading to me.
Well, I didn't say you ran to anybody. I said that you had taken a pivot.
Well, you said I ran over to the Trump team instead of the Biden team. That's just not true.
Well, but you are working with the Trump team instead of the Biden team, and people are giving you heat for it. What do you say to them?
Well, I'm willing to work with both teams, but I'm just working with whoever is willing to work with me. So the Trump campaign came to me and asked me to explain to them some of the contract with Black America. That's what I did. I'm not playing no more of these games, these political games. We're not part of a team. We have very broad problems, especially the wealth gap in this country when it comes to Black Americans. So I'm going to whoever's in power and I'm gonna speak to them about our problems specifically. I'm not going there talking about minorities. I'm not going there talking about people of color or diversity or none of that stuff. I'm going there for Black Americans, the ones who are the descendants of slaves. And that's what I'm going to talk to anybody who's in power with that. So if anybody got a problem with that, it seems like a personal problem.
Well, here's the problem, and it is very personal, as you know, for a lot of people of color, because they'll say, well, why would you pick Trump when he says there's no such thing as systemic inequality?
I'm not picking nobody. He's the president.
But why do you think he'd want to do something for the community?
This is what I mean. Who do white liberals think they are? Why does Ice Cube owe you an explanation behind what he's doing? He's doing what he's doing for his community. No matter how much I don't agree with all that shit that was in there, he's doing it for his community. Why does he owe you an explanation? This is what I mean. White liberals, bro. Somebody needs to kick you off your fucking high horse. I want to do it. Shit, man, that pisses me off.
Says there's no such thing as systemic inequality.
I don't know what he want to do. I just know what the man said. I know what he said to the country. I've never met Donald Trump. So I don't know what he's going to do. I just know what he said he was going to do. So both of them have a plan. Both of them say they're going to do something. And who knows what's really going to happen after November 3rd. Nobody knows from each side. We're all hoping that candidates keep their campaign promises. So that's just it.
So let's look at it this way. I think that you're right to be skeptical. Let's start with the Democrats, because even though there is a traditional connection between black voters and the Democrats, you could also say you've been let down or forgotten by Democrats in a lot of situations that would have mattered. Then you say, all right, so then what makes one side better than the other? That's where you get in trouble, which is, do you really think that Donald Trump can be trusted as much as you could trust Joe Biden?
I don't think I'm not trusting any of them. I'm just going by action. That's all I'm going by. I'm not going by words. I'm not going by rhetoric, not going by media spin, not going by none of that. You know, I'm not on nobody's team. I'm not on Team Blue, not on Team Red.
So then I have that wrong.
Hold on, I'm an independent person, and I believe that's what Black people need to do, is become independent, and we need to get something for our vote. You know, that may not happen, but it's gonna happen.
It's got to happen. It's got to happen. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I look, if I had brought you here to fight with you, you would have known it. What I'm saying is, I think I did get it wrong, and I want to make sure I get it right. So saying you're working with the Trump team is wrong. What you did was, when they asked to talk to you about it, you said yes. If Biden had asked to talk to you about it now, you would have gone to them the same way. It's not about you choosing anything. It's you working with everybody who's got a chance of doing anything.
I'm working with whoever's in power. Yeah, I'll work with both. Whoever's in power, I'm going to work with. So whoever wins, they'll hear from me.
Okay, so I'm glad you came to clear it up. So Ice Cube is not with the Trump campaign. He's just given his ideas, and anybody who wants to do something with him, fine. Do you believe they are doing anything with your ideas?
I believe, they looked at the contract with Black America and they updated their plan, but it's their plan. I have my plan. My plan is broad. It goes beyond the public sector. It goes into the private sector, banks, even the movie industry. So we got to deal with a lot of different, companies, corporations, and even government when it comes to solving this problem. I believe it's a bipartisan problem. I believe it's a bipartisan problem when it comes to the issues, when it comes to Blacks in America and what's going on. It's not a Democrat problem. It's not for them to solve. It's not for the Republicans to solve. It's for both of them to solve. They do it when it comes to debt ceiling. They do it when it comes to getting us in wars. They seem to come together when it's something that really affects America. And I don't think nothing affects America more than the situation that Black Americans find ourselves in. This country is coming apart at the seams, and it's not going to come together after January 3rd, no matter who's the president, unless we deal with this wealth gap.
You have the economics. All of it extends from poverty, which is an extension of opportunity, which is an extension of a system that doesn't give equal opportunity, and you see it everywhere. Hiring, education, finance, all of it. So acutely, we've been looking at what happens when policing goes wrong in communities. It doesn't give you concern that the president has handled police violence the way he has in terms of his commitment to work on any of the issues that you think are important?
We've been dealing with police violence in this country from day one. So police violence is just part of our life here. So, the thing is this, once we get some capital, we'll be treated better. This is a capitalistic society.
True.
And if you ain't got no money, you see how people get treated on the streets when they ain't got no money.
Not just money, wealth. Wealth. You got to be able to build up wealth within the community.
Yeah, to put it in greater terms. But, at the bottom line is, dollars bring dignity. And so Everybody in America knows that. When you got a little more money, they treat you a little better. So we need to close this wealth gap. You got people, families making $120,000 or worth $120,000, and you got Black families worth $200. It's just an enormous wealth gap that keeps growing. It's not getting smaller. Do the research, and you'll see this is the problem in America. It's because Black people have no capital. We own half of a point when it comes to all the wealth in America. Half of a point. 13.5% people living off half of a point. We cannot survive in America another 100 years living like this.
The issue is real. The problem is properly identified. They do have access to capital of about $500 billion, but it doesn't say that it would be earmarked within the Trump plan for communities of color. But we'll see what you can get done. And I make you this promise, not just because I'm a fan, but the issue matters. As you learn and as you see action and reaction or inaction, you have a place on this show to discuss it. That's a guarantee.
I appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, I'll be back to discuss and let you know what I know, what I find out. But I'm gonna give it to you straight up.
It's the only way I take it.
Side.
It doesn't go well any other way on this show. Ice Cube, I wish you the best. Stay healthy. Be well.
Man, I can't with white liberals. I cannot. Yes, as you have learned, and you'll see. Why don't they talk to their constituents like this? Like, why don't they speak to Joe Biden like this? Why, when, Nancy's on there, or any other liberal for that matter, they just sit around and kumbaya like it's a good time. They don't get down to the root of the problem and what's happening. Chris is just blowing smoke. We also need to be willing to have a discussion of what we can do going forward to increase wealth with what we currently have. I don't understand how there's no wealth in America for Black people. And that gap comes from culture. If you're not going to school for those jobs, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get that job or get that job that's paying what it's paying. You can even go get a trade. Go get a trade. Those people make a lot of money, actually. Decent salary paying jobs. But all of it requires you to do actual work. You can't just show up one day and say, oh, I feel like a rocket scientist. So I want this job. You need to give it to me because I'm Black and I don't have any other opportunities in the world. Look at that. I know quite a few wealthy Black people in my area. There are so many wealthy Black people. It's not even funny. Your wife is on with me? What do you mean? Let me see. I'm going to pick somebody to come on. I'm going to pick randomly. Your job performance determines how well you do. That is facts. It's all based on what you do and how you perform at the job. If you can't do that, then don't be complaining about nothing else. Simple as that. Chance is not coming. He's scared. He's actually watching the live right now and messaging me at the same time. This is what idiots do when they ain't got nothing better to do but just troll. He just wanted some attention, and he got it for a little bit. But He was never coming on. In fact, I don't even think this is a real profile. I think that this is a troll account. He's trolling, which is fine. Troll away, my guy. He crapped his pants. Too many want a free handout for doing nothing. It's just laziness. Laziness it's just common. Liberals can't have a decent talk debate. They are damn good in yelling and screaming, etc. Yeah, he's hiding behind a profile. And he wanted some attention. And he saw one of my videos. He was like, "Ooh, I want to talk to you. But I know you're not going to talk to me because I'm crazy ass ugly, right? And I'm definitely married. So let me insult you. That'll be how we have a constructive conversation." That's true. Everything is reversed. So like I labeled the last live, Stockholm Syndrome is real. When you keep making excuses for your oppressor, which is the Democrat Party, and you start to identify with them and make excuses for them and excuse their bad behavior, you have Stockholm Syndrome. Democrats haven't given anything for 70 plus years, okay? In those 70 plus years, you have Joe Biden, who's been in public office for 47 years. 47 years, and absolutely nothing has changed. In fact, inner cities are far worse off than what they were before. Far worse off. Crime is rising. Fathers still aren't in the home. Literacy rate is trash. We have all this going on under Democrat, under their stint in White House, you know, and their stint in being presidents, governors, mayors. Nothing has changed. Nothing has gotten better. So I think a lot of people are starting to, this is what I feel happened. Trump, I don't think Trump expected to win that election, but he did. Okay. So now it's like, oh shit, Democrats, this is, oh shit. We have to pick somebody to blame for all the stuff that we've been doing because Trump is going to expose it. He said he was. Promises made, promises kept. And they did not hesitate to start the smear campaign on this guy in 2016. Before that, before he was talking about running. So before that, everybody was friends with Donald Trump. But the second he decided to run for president, and how do you say it? My mind is like, I got too many thoughts going at once. The second they had oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. They're going to be exposed, essentially. That's what it is. Drain the swamp. So the second the swamp was going to be drained and Trump was going to win, they started a smear campaign on him. It's like Joseph Goebbels' technique. You tell a lie big enough for long enough, people will eventually start to believe it. You have one common enemy. You blame that one enemy for everything. You never allow alternative views. And you just keep that going. You never let the public have any peace. Have you guys noticed how little peace we've had as a country? There's always something going on. Always something going on. And it's all done on purpose. Are you guys talking about Joe Biden? I mean, Hunter Biden. It's just, oh, God. It's draining. Democrat parties keep on giving, keep on. They never stop. There's always something to talk about. There's always something going on. And Black people still keep, not even Black people, Americans, period. You still keep voting for this party that has zero intentions of helping you do anything. They are trying to sell America off for a large amount of money. That's what Andrew Jackson did. You know what he went and did? He went and took a piece of land from Indians, okay? Put them on reservations and let the state take care of them. They had to be taken care of by the state. And he sold off pieces of lands to other countries. The Democrat Party. Andrew Jackson. I don't know if you guys knew that. But it's the same con. It's the exact same con. We're going to take what's Americans right underneath their nose. We're going to take it from them. Take America from them. Render all their rights useless. And once we get them in the most vulnerable place that they can be in, we're just going to sell you off. And you're going to be someone else's problem. Just to make money. It's a con. Just like any other con organizations, crime enterprises. They have zero intentions of doing anything that they present to you. So if you get presented, like Joe Biden, he said, the lady, the transgender lady, she asked about, well, okay, how are you going to, undo what Trump did? Simple. I'm going to repeal it. I can promise you that. I can guarantee you that. When you and I both know that that's never going to happen. He's not going to get in office and do anything. He's not going to be the president. Kamala Harris will be. What's this? Somebody sent me something. It's a video. Oh, that's Ted Cruz. Yeah, I watched that. Those who don't know history, repeat it. That's Edmund Burke. He's pretty much the original conservative. If you look into him and look into his autobiography, read up on it. If those who don't know history are bound to repeat it. So everybody that doesn't know history, I saw a few people say they didn't know that about Andrew Jackson. He stole land, put those people on reservations, which is what we have now. Reservations provided by the state. The state gives them money. It's kind of the same thing they're doing with Black people. And eventually where they get you to where you're helpless, they just sell everything off like it's nothing. Pay attention to China. China's a communist country and they want world domination. George Soros goes around collapsing governments. That's just what he does. He's been doing it for years. He even turned on his own people because he's actually Jewish. He's Jewish and he participated in the destruction of his own community. They were almost obliterated off of Earth. And George Soros took part in that. So look, I'm going to correlate the two. Black America, you have the opportunity to require more. Or you could be like George Soros and, get yours. Do what you got to do. And just let the rest of your people fall behind. Because you got a piece of the pie. Sounds like a lot of Black celebrities. They're not telling people the truth. They're feeding them more victimization, which is essentially what the government wants them to do. So they act like plants. We're in your community. We come from your community, but I'm not. And I'm not going to tell you how to get out. I'm just going to tell you to go ask the government. I'm just saying. socialism. It's not hard. You grew up with Peter Buffett? Wow. But it's late for you guys. I know I got some. It's 11:20. I don't want to keep people on here too long. I gave him an opportunity. He said, "What happened?" What do you mean I can't label like that? Stay on? I can't stay on forever. Wow, that's pretty cool. China will own USA. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget how he's helped start a country club for blacks. Who did? Look, Glenn Beck was talking about this stuff in 2009. I wish I had some clips of Glenn Beck when he used to be on Fox News. He had his own segment, and he would get up there and break history down. Man, I freaking loved watching that dude. But I don't have any clips. After all the millions he gave. Yeah. And where did Black Lives Matter distribute that money to? Did we see it? Anybody in the black community see it? Y'all see it? You know, the inner city? I think we should go ask them questions. Did y'all get a piece of that? They are Black Lives Matter after all. He said Soros was Jewish and all other Jews are the same, something like that. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Has BLM posted anything they've done with all the donations? No, they haven't. BLM has not been as transparent as people think they are. And of course, you get the black people that are like, well, I don't care about the organization. I'm a part of the movement. The organization is taking money and saying it's for the black community, but they have no intentions of actually doing anything for the black community. They haven't even given it to the victims of police brutality. If we want to be really real, you know what they did? They hired Benjamin Crump and then got a bag, came into a bag. Breonna Taylor's family. BLM didn't give her family nothing. The state did. And that's taxpaying dollars. Tell you what, I will open the forum for anybody that wants to come on and ask a question or say something. I do that for like maybe 15, 20 minutes and let you guys come in and talk. And then I'm going to be out. They need to call those 3 black witches. High five, Tabitha. Ice Cube will never just BLM. At the end of the day, Ice Cube he's still a puppet. Yes, he's stepping out of the usual. He's not conforming to what either sides have to say, but he's clear on his agenda. I don't care. I'm talking about black African Americans, descendants of slaves. That's what he's talking about. He didn't say Americans. He didn't say nothing like that. He said black Americans. So that lets you know right there what he's on. He doesn't care about the rest of America. This is about black America. I got a video. Hold on. Oh my God. I wish I could run this back. How do I click this ad? Seize the momentum. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up so you guys can see this freaking ad. Oh my God. He was too scared. He said, oh, she's gonna ask me questions. Oh, I'm gonna have to answer. And he just, no, he didn't show. I'm sure he does want reparations. This conversation he thinks that we're having here, or, you know, the fact that white people are on here talking to me and agreeing with me, he thinks that it's racist. You guys are not allowed to have an opinion of anything. So let's video call him. Shall we? You guys can see that. Did not answer. Why is that? Yeah, he's a troll. And it's good as hell. No, they did not. We're going to check out some of these campaign ads for Joe, because Black people need to see. I have a question for anyone. If you want to be on the feed and ask questions and talk about some stuff, send me an inbox and I'll let you come on. I said I would do it for about 15, 20 minutes.
Voter suppression has taken many forms.
People have been denied the right to vote for well now 80 years.
First, they used the poll tax to keep Black folks from voting. Then it was the literacy test, racial terrorism, and violence.
I don't want everybody to vote.
New day, same old dirty tricks.
There are those in power who are doing their darndest to discourage people from voting.
Calls for investigations after claims of voter suppression.
President Trump sabotaging efforts to vote by mail.
If your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't try so hard to take it from you. Vote early. Vote like your life depends on it. I'm exercising my right to vote, and you should too. Not because I want you to, but because he doesn't.
Bruh.
Vote!
Bruh. You can't see these people are selling you out, man. Vote, damn it, vote. Dear young people. Oh gosh, what's this one? I'm scared. You guys can't hear it? Can you hear it? No, you need to hear the sound on this. This is actually like real. Damn, this is low-key disrespectful.
Dear young people.
So, some of you actually voted in 2018.
You little fuckers.
Well, let's see how you do in a pandemic.
I voted during the Spanish flu.
I voted through wars.
I voted when I had the clap.
I'll vote early.
I'll vote by mail. I'll vote even if I can't leave my house.
You know, one of those things you'll never own.
Yep, voting might be hard this year.
But we're good at doing hard things.
Like winning world wars.
But you and your country asked you to skip one spring break.
And you couldn't fucking do it.
So are you really going to vote?
Nope. You'll post a righteous meme on TikTok.
Retweet a sick burn.
Jump on some trending hashtag.
Well, you can have the internet. We'll keep the country.
Are you serious? Did you guys see that? That's real. Democrats are showing you what they think about you young people. Wow. How many old people did we see in Walmart during this whole thing? In fact, I saw a lot of old people like, I'm not wearing this mask. This is you little fuckers. This is an ad. This is an ad. It was funny, but it's also extremely dark. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. You caught me speechless. I'm never really speechless. But yeah, that one caught me off guard. They wrote this down. Somebody gave them this script. This sounds like the rhinos, the Democratic rhinos, that feel like Dementia Joe should have a place in the White House. You know, he needs to be president. But the fact that so many of us young Black conservatives, young conservatives across the board are waking up, and we're spreading our message to the older generation, because a lot of the older generation doesn't have the information we have. This is the age of information. It's fact. The fact that my mom is like, yeah, I'm going to go vote for Biden proves my point. You guys are not up with the times. And you need to start listening to younger people when they tell you media is not your friend. I don't think I want to watch that. What's this?
There's a new one coming, and it's just around the bend.
It's time for America to get back up.
There's a brand new morning.
We can build a more perfect future.
That belongs to you and me.
The days of divisiveness
Yes, a new world
will soon be over.
that belongs to you and me.
Let's get back up.
Yes, a new world.
We're decent, we're brave, we're resilient people.
Coming in,
We can't believe it yet.
coming in love.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Oh my gosh. My mom is 54, I think. 53 or 54. I can't really remember. I'm going to watch one more video and then I'm going to hop off here. This is ridiculous. Who is John James? Look, I don't know who you are, dude, but I remember blocking you from my other page because you say some weird stuff in the comment section. I'm not grouping. If you can't understand that and you're going to be sensitive, then this is not the show for you. Uh-oh. This one is Republican voters against Trump. Wow. I didn't even know they had a group. I mean, a YouTube. What are they talking about?
The group called Republican Voters Against Trump.
The new ad from the group, Republican Voters Against Trump.
Republican Voters Against Trump
is out with a devastating new ad. It says tough on Trump, only they didn't have to hire an announcer to read the copy. That's because it's all Lindsey Graham's own words.
I mean, the ad really makes every argument that Joe Biden, his campaign team, would ever want to make, and they make it from one of Donald Trump's closest allies on Capitol Hill.
Voice.
What you see here with this Lindsey Graham ad is an attempt to soften President Trump's support among traditional Republican voters.
It's just one of the best ads I've ever seen in my career.
No matter what other spots get produced this cycle, you have left us with what to my mind is the indelible campaign ad already.
Well, I want to talk to the Trump supporters for a minute. What is Donald Trump's campaign about? He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot. And you know how you make America great again? Tell Donald Trump to go to hell. If you can't admire Joe Biden as a person, that's probably, you got a problem. You need to do some self-evaluation, because what's not to like? He is as good a man as God ever created. He said some of the most incredibly heartfelt things that anybody could ever say to me. He's the nicest person I think I've ever met in politics. This is a defining moment in the future of the Republican Party. We have to reject this demagoguery, and if we don't reject Donald Trump, we've lost the moral authority, in my view, to govern this great nation.
Isn't Lindsey Graham like one of Trump's best buddies? I went to a Trump rally back in August. No, April. I went to a Trump rally and he was there singing President Trump's praises. So I'm kind of confused. And Klasick? Yeah, I watched her ad. Look, I'm about to show you clips of him. He's so impressed with Trump. Like I just said, he was at his the Trump rally. So since when does he not like Trump? Yeah, I get that, but he completely switched his tune. What happened? Uh-oh, 2 years ago. He's talking about it here. Oh, God.
I don't know, Mama. At T-Mobile, taxes and fees are included. Get 4 free 5G Samsung Galaxy S20 FE.
Exactly, Marco. That's weird.
You know what concerns me about the American press is this endless attempt to label the guy as some kind of kook, not fit to be president.
Senator Lindsey Graham can't stand people calling Donald Trump a kook who is not fit to be president. But that phrase sure does sound familiar.
I'm not going to try to get into the mind of Donald Trump because I don't think there's a whole lot of space there. I think he's a kook.
Okay, now he said he was a kook, but that's a short clip. I think we need more context. He didn't actually say he's unfit for office, did he?
I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. I think he's unfit for office.
Okay, all right. So he said he's a kook who's unfit for office. That was one time. It would only reach the height of hypocrisy if Lindsey Graham engaged in an endless attempt to label Trump as someone who is not fit to be president.
I don't think he has the temperament or judgment to be commander-in-chief. I don't think he has the temperament or judgment to be commander-in-chief. He's not fit to be president of the United States. He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot. Opportunistic, race-baiting, religious bigotry, xenophobia. He doesn't have the temperament or judgment to control himself. He's a jackass, and he shouldn't be commander-in-chief. We think that he's unfit for office, that he would be a terrible commander-in-chief. He doesn't have the temperament or judgment. At the end of the day, I think his temperament and judgment is not sound. And you know how you make America great again? Tell Donald Trump to go to hell.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from
See,
MSNBC.
I'm not one of those conservatives that I call both sides out. Sorry. Man, I'm curious about Lindsey Graham now. Huh. Now you like Trump, but you were trying your hardest to not have him elected. Why is that? What does Lindsey Graham have to hide? And now they're kissing up, you know, sucking ass. Makes you wonder what the hell's going on. I think I'm going to sit and do some research about this, guys. Trump is a wrecking ball. What's the best thing? His eyes open to what? They wanted Ted to be president. There you go. Smoking gun. I'm going to watch one more video with you guys and then I'm going to head off. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Let me look at this.
There are so few Republican officials willing to say anything to the president about this kind of behavior. I want you to take a listen to Republican Senator Lindsey Graham and what he had to say when asked about this kind of behavior.
You know what concerns me about the American press is this endless attempt to label the guy as some kind of kook, not fit to be president.
Now, I have never said, and I don't think anybody here has ever said, that the president is a kook or that he's unfit to be president. But you know who has? Take a look.
I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. I think he's unfit for office.
What a
Projection
difference
is a real thing.
What a difference a year makes. But why were so many Republicans willing to say what they thought along those lines a year ago, and suddenly they're accusing the press of saying things that they themselves said? I mean, obviously President Trump won, but still, I mean, principles are principles.
I think the fact that President Trump won is a big part of why, whether it's Republican leaders or Republican voters, they have come around to just saying, well, he's our president. This is what we signed up for. And so when it comes to something like this, where he's taking an action that is not presidential, that should be condemned by folks across the political spectrum, there is this sense of, well, I've got to defend my guy because, well, this is politically incorrect, but gosh, don't we need someone who's brave enough to do this? I don't think what the president did was brave at all. But the reason why he does it is it sends a signal to his supporters that he's willing to do the thing that no one else is willing to do, that he's willing to say the bad thing about that other group of people that no one else is willing to say. And that's why, despite the fact that he's done this, despite the fact that this reminds me a lot in some ways of what happened around Charlottesville, where he dances very closely with
All right, I'm done. Let's see it in for you. Listen, the guy ran, which is common. But listen, Black folks have Stockholm syndrome. This guy that was debating me in my comments section is stupid, period. He's an idiot. And I just wanted to take him up on his offer and show him, like, yeah, you want to debate? Let's go. I'm right here. He couldn't do that. Could not do that. You know what, John? Let's give John a link. Trump is the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says. Did my friend? No. No. Anyways, let me get off here. I'm getting distracted and just keeping people on here. Thanks for watching. Thank you guys for chilling with me, hanging with me. I know it's late in the US. I'm probably going to take this and clip this video up instead of leaving it up as a full video. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll be back on Monday to do the morning news with the hit squads. Y'all have a good evening. Have a great weekend too.